inside here. Goes for it!
Ah, that's great. Get something in the way.
Keeper goes long. Piqué does well there, alert. And it's Dembele. Barcelona have a free kick. Titi. And we've reached half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And the second half gets underway. 0-0 then, and we're back on the way. Played out to the wing. Plenty waiting in the middle. And he's there to cut it out. He's got options in the box if he gets... Can he finish? Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter. Listen, the manager seems to have impacted during the break. This is now a show of real purpose.
Roberto. Arda Turan. Gabriel. Parejo. Vieto. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Vieto plays it out to the wing. Look at the defender bombing forward. Dembele. Jordi Alba. Roberto is being picked on here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Is it in? Wonderful, wonderful, Lionel Messi! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Vieto. Out to the left it goes. Lobs it in gently. Looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. Titi plays it forward. Jordi Alba. Looks to slip it through. Luis Suarez. Jordi Alba. Arda Turan. Suarez has a go!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Jeffrey Kondogbia. Done very well to intervene. Jordi Alba. Forward it goes. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Over to the left. Nice little chip.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Montoya. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Played out to the wing. Has a look and place it in. Montoya finds himself offside. Tries a through ball. Vieto. Rodrigo. A chance! He's gone for it! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
That had to be more accurate. Rakitic, aimed long and direct. Now it's Dembele. And it's Iniesta. Speculative strike. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Vieto plays a clever pass. And he's onside! Parejo. Another chance! That could come back to haunt them.
Important the chance was, he snatched at it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looks to thread it through. Rodrigo. Zaza. Looks like a good ball through. Faced, has a swing at it! No mistake! Tying minutes, and we're all square again!
Very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Valencia look as though they're about to make a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So all square with almost no time remaining. That's a loose ball. And it's been taken straight back. Shoots!
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Rodrigo with a delicate ball. And it's Luis Suarez. Suarez passes it through. Now it's Messi. Jose Gaya comes sliding in. Here's the chance to cross. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
Hello and welcome to the San Siro here in Milan, home to two of Italy's grandest clubs, AC Milan and Internazionale. And here we have Turkey against Poland. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Supporters on all four sides rise for the national anthems. Turkey shape up in a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a system that requires the right balance from the five in midfield in supporting the attack and obviously protecting the back four.
The whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual?
Lewandowski, as good a centre-forward with his back to goal as I've seen. He can turn and roll defenders for fun, and once facing his target, he has all the finishing skills that you could require.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of... He'll have a dip! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
And that has to go down as a real opportunity missed. Everything was right until the end. Well, the first attempt hasn't quite drawn first blood, but they've got a slight edge.
Błaszczykowski. Kamil Glik. Forward it goes. Balta. Selçuk Inan. Caner Erkin. And it's Kazim. Well positioned to make that interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Milik. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's Lewandowski. Shin brings it forward. He's left his man. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. So what now? Turkey putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Krasicki. Lewandowski. It's a loose ball. And it's Kazim. Çalhanoğlu tries to stroke it through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Oh, bang on target. Koviak. Milik. Sabri. Mata. Over to the left. Could try cutting inside here. That is terrific skill. Selçuk Inan. Now it's Kazim. Aimed long and direct. A real chance to break. And it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski goes up and over. Shoots! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? It is quite a run he's making here. Going through, threw himself at it, but he's got it cleanly. Krychowiak did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kazim. Now it's Selçuk Inan. Out to the left it goes. Big chance here, hits one! And that's caused a worry or two.
Moore weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And it's Lewandowski. He's made sure that that won't get through. Sabri plays it forward. Blaszczykowski. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Forward it goes. Milik. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Lewandowski. And it's Kazim. Lucas Piszczek. Krychowiak tries to get it forward quickly. Selçuk Inan. Now it's Kazim. Glick, great challenge. Milik. Passes it through. Blaszczykowski, he's got away. Here's the cross. Well read, he sorted that out. Çalhanoğlu goes looking. And the half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. The game has already resumed here.
Turkey playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Lewandowski, loose ball, who's going to get that? That intervention was very necessary. Shin. Selçuk Inan. And it's Kazim. Shapes the shoots! Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Glick plays it forward. Rosicki. Lewandowski. Now the pass. Plays it into the box. And they've got it back. Hits one! Poland keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
He's left his man. Defence has got rid of that. How about it? Clears it out of harm's way. Turkey look as though they're about to make a change. Çalhanoğlu, in by Çalhanoğlu. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. The ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Deftly done. Now here's the through ball. Looking for a decent ball in. Tries one!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Krychowiak battles to win it back. Out wide to the right. And it's been taken straight back. Inan is being picked on here.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Milik. Plays a clever pass.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Going through.
Turkey showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Piszczek tries to get it forward quickly. Has a hit!
Poland merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously. It's intriguingly poised for me, and players are thinking, well, should we stay or should we go?
And a header! It's come back out! Back of the net!
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless.
Blaszczykowski did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Poland take the lead.
Look, I just think they've kept at it, got their reward. Now,
can he score? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Milik cannot be a happy chappy, and you can understand why. The run was stoic, and it should have been heroic.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
And he's whipped it in low. Forward it goes.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Blashikovsky positions himself well and cuts it out. Chipped through. Has he picked him out? The final whistle, always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Turkey simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Galatasaray against Besiktas. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Galatasaray have elected to go 4-5-1.
Yeah, essentially this system lends itself to a more cautious approach, but that's not to say they can't turn caution into steady ambition.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Adriano. Who's he going to play in? Tries to stroke it through. Threw himself at it, but he's got it cleanly. Selçuk Inan. Ozyakup. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now the counter. And it's Belanda. Now the pass. Feghouli looking to get on the end of this. Tries a through ball. Maicon. Over to the left. Selçuk Inan. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And the weighted pass. Ozyakup needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Oh, he's broken through. It's Negredo! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead! Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Besiktas break the deadlock.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Pepe. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He's got away. Negredo. Big chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Negredo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, and you can hear how the crowd are reacting to this too.
Adriano. Into the channel. Played into the middle. Gomis takes control of it and he's on the move. Belanda with the ball through. Feghouli, this is promising. On the ball and the finish! Tries to get it forward quickly. Quaresma. Fernando. Nagatomo. Gomis. Quaresma. Out towards the flank. Gökhan Gönül looking to get on the end of this. Negredo has a go! Has a pop! And it's Negredo. Ozyakup. Quaresma. And he's whipped it in low. Inan plays it forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Real chance! And here's the chance to counter. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Quaresma. Gökhan Gönül. Header! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Sticks in a foot to win it back. Now it's Negredo. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
So we're already into the second period.
Galatasaray need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Selçuk Inan. Negredo. Ozyakup. And it's Quaresma. Looks like a good ball through. Goes for goal! What about it? And there's the goal they've been looking for. Negredo with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Besiktas have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Gökhan Gönül looks to dink one in. Cut out in the nick of time. Belanda. Quaresma plays a clever pass. Negredo. And it's been given away.
Quaresma really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Belanda is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Well, closing him down first, Peter, is a very necessary step in preventing them from building attacks.
Out wide to the right. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Belanda. Selçuk Inan going through. Oh, that's neat. Nagatomo looks to slip it through, and he's cut it out.